Hello.
Yo, baby.
What's going on, everybody? Power 108, Salt Lake City's #1 station for everything Utah Jazz. I'm your host, TJ Jackson, and once again, guys, we got a lot to talk about in a very little bit amount of time. Look, man, this guy, Gabe the Great, is doing some really big things, man. He's making moves, he's making adjustments, and things are really going down. So we started out the season 1-0 against the Portland Trailblazers. So that's very exciting. In a press conference this week, they asked Gabe the Great, hey, what are your expectations as a general manager? And he said it is to build a dynasty. Well, Gabe, so far, you're undefeated. It was a pretty good game, pretty good team game. The only person to score over 20 points in the game was Damian Lillard. He had 30, led all scorers. But overall, it was a pretty good game. Rudy Gobert had a good defensive game, 9 rebounds, 4 blocks. We got some nice assists from off the bench from Joe Ingles. He had 10 assists. George Hill had 8 assists. And overall, it looked like a pretty solid team effort. I do have to say that it was a very solid team effort. I'm really liking what I see from this group so far. So we're going to do a lot here today. We're going to be taking some calls in a little bit about some trade action that is happening. But once again, this is Power 108, Salt Lake City's #1 stations for everything Utah Jazz. Be sure to subscribe to the channel to hear the latest updates on the Utah Jazz MyGM. And be sure to hit that like button so we can keep bringing you amazing content. Also, be sure to leave your comment or question down below with the hashtag Gabe the Great. That's hashtag Gabe the Great, and we'll be sure to answer that in oncoming videos. Look, man, we got some big major things happening. All right, so like I said, we started out 1-0. And then we were the first team to do the LA tour. You know, first you see the Lakers, and then you see the Clippers, and that usually happens in the span of a couple days. And, man, we got torched by D'Angelo Russell. I mean, D'Lo went off on us. I mean, it begs the question, man, about George Hill. So far, he's averaging 30-plus points a game against opposing point guards. So we'll see how he goes after this. But, man, right after that game, man, I could tell, again, we have a very aggressive GM. This guy wants to win, and he wants to win right now. We've already seen him dump some potential, like some future Trey Lyles, who was the future of the franchise. We see him dump him to bring in Jared Sullinger, to bring in Terrence Jones. And it looks like that already going down with an injury. Jared Sullinger has already gone down with the injury. So going into the game with the Los Angeles Clippers, he wanted to shake some things up. And let me tell you, this GM is not afraid to swing for the fences. I mean, he wanted to get Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan. But when it was all said and done, he actually decided to go ahead and get J.J. Redick. That's right, J.J. Redick. And I'm going to be taking some calls in a second. Go ahead and call up to the station. Hashtag GabeReed. Give me your thoughts on this trade. But it looks like we ended up dealing Rodney Hood, a first-round pick, and also Boris Diaw for J.J. Redick and Luke Mbah Amute. That's going to be a fun one to say. Again, go ahead, call up to the station. We're going to be taking some phone calls. Let me know what you guys think of this trade. I mean, we gave up a first-round pick. Again, this guy is not about the future. He's about winning right now. Okay, so we got our first caller up here. Jerry, we got Jerry from Salt Lake City. Jerry, how it's going? How you feel about this new trade?
Well, I got
gotta be honest, man. I actually like JJ Redick. I've always watched JJ Redick since his days back at Duke, and I think that he's going to be a great addition here. I don't know how I feel about giving up the draft pick for him. I felt like we gave up a whole lot. I mean, Rodney Hood, he's a good young player, plus our draft pick next year. But overall, I think it's a good trade. I mean, we got some good outside shooting and another scorer. I think this is going to be a good addition to our team.
Thank you, Jerry, so much for calling in. Again, go ahead, call up to the station. Let us know what you think of this recent trade acquisition here, getting JJ Redick. Now, I will say this: we did get the W in the first win. JJ Redick looked pretty solid in this first win here. He had 19 points. Made 3 from downtown and doing what we brought him in here to do. We had 3 players in double figures. Gordon Hayward had 13 assists. So we looked good against the Clippers. So we lost against the Lakers but beat the Clippers. So overall, it looks good. Go ahead, call up to the station. We got someone else up here. It looks like we got Michael. Michael, you're on Power 108, Salt Lake City's #1 station for everything Utah Jazz. Michael, what do you think about this new acquisition of JJ Redick?
Personally, I think the guy's dumb. I think this is a stupid decision. He's giving away all of our future for this washed up guy. I mean, JJ Redick is over the hill. There's no reason why JJ Redick should be on this team. We don't need him. We have a better JJ Redick and Gordon Hayward. Why would you go out and get JJ Redick? And also, why would you trade away our draft pick? We have no future here. I don't know what this guy is thinking. We're basically getting the same players back, and we're losing draft picks in the process. This is a terrible GM. I don't like this guy.
All right, guys. TJ Jackson here again from Power 108. Salt Lake City's #1 station for everything Utah Jazz. Mixed feelings here about the recent acquisition of JJ Redick. But again, like I said, go ahead, leave your comment and questions down below. What do you think of this new acquisition? What do you want to see more here on the station? Go ahead, leave a comment down there with the hashtag #GabeTheGreat, and we'll be sure to get to that in the next couple of videos here. Well, so far, the team is 2-2. We're going to see how everything goes. Again, mixed feelings here in Salt Lake City with these new trade acquisition of JJ Redick, but we'll see how it goes. Look, again, my name is TJ Jackson. We will be here all season long covering the Utah Jazz, again on Power 108, Salt Lake City's #1 station for everything Utah Jazz. Be sure to subscribe to the channel to hear the latest updates on the Utah Jazz MyGM. Be sure to hit that like button so that we can keep bringing you great, fire, amazing content every single day. My name is TJ Jackson. I'll see you next time. Peace.